Hi everyone, good morning. It's Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, and what a day yesterday. So I have a lot to tell you today. But before we get really started into my day, I want to show you the new Autism Awareness shirt. So if you ordered a shirt, it was delivered to our classroom, and I picked up my shirt obviously, and I packed up your shirts for you. So more on that to come. We have a lot of shout outs today. Yesterday, Ali and Ashley L sent me messages. Ali has been reading 30 minutes every day. I think it's Strawberry Girl. She didn't tell me yesterday the name of the book, but other days it was Strawberry Girl. And Ashley L said she read on Get Epic for 60 minutes, so great job. IXL, 34 hours and 2 minutes yesterday. That's like really impressive. On average, that's over an hour per child. It doesn't quite work out like that. Some of you are doing way more and some of you are doing less. So we have lots of people to shout out today. So Christian has 193 questions he answered. Alex did 128. Charlie did 125. Lorenzo, 145. Brianna, 172. You want to here's Julia just coming in. You want to read the rest of the shout outs?
Hi.
She was visiting my mom, because my mom is part of our quarantine crew.
Yeah, not breaking quarantine.
She's not breaking quarantine. Julia is never going to break quarantine.
Mm-hmm. I'm staying an extra 2 weeks. I'm not getting caught.
Maybe even longer. She refuses to even let a friend come to the end of our driveway. No, she's staying away.
Text me.
Yeah. So I was up to, I think I did Lorenzo. We're gonna do 1, 2, and 3 at the end.
Okay. Brianna with 172.
That's number of questions.
Wow.
They answered. That's a lot of questions,
That's
right?
A lot of questions.
That's a lot of questions.
Luca, 164 questions.
Ion,
209 questions. Owen, 154 questions. And Yusuf, 189 questions. Good job, guys.
and wait, we have our top three.
Top three.
So number 3,
Ariana with 269 questions. Then
Ali
with 288 questions. Very good job. And then Lucas, number 1, with 324 questions. Very good job.
Big winner for today, Lucas. Congratulations. And then the average for the social studies quiz yesterday was a 99. Bye, Julia. Thank you. Was a 99. That was awesome. It was like everyone got 100 and one kid got an 80. So that was fantastic. All right, so there was a couple of issues yesterday. The graphic organizer in the ELA, I'm sorry about that. It came out 5 pages. It's weird because when I first downloaded it, it only looked like it was 1 page. So anyway, you were only supposed to do 1 graphic organizer, the first one. If you did a different one, it's okay. I hope no one did all 3. And there was an answer key, but it wasn't for our story, so just the first graphic organizer. And the science video, it didn't look like it was there either, so I'm sorry about that. Those 2. And I was very late in checking my messages today because I was up at school for 3 hours, and then I came home and it was later in the day. Caroline had a AP government exam today, which is a big test. And first year it's online, obviously, because it really wasn't ever online, and there was major problems, and I was on hold with the AP people for 2 hours and 15 minutes and still didn't get anything accomplished. So anyway, she might have to retake the test because she wasn't able to hit the submit button. So we'll see. I have to call them back tomorrow because in the end, 2 hours and 15 minutes, I got someone's voicemail. So it was really frustrating. All right, so anyway, I didn't get to answer my messages because it's really late now. It's 10:30 at night, so I didn't get to answer my messages until not too long ago, so I'm sorry about that. All right, so I went to school yesterday, really today, and boy, I didn't even go into the building the regular way. Dr. Maurer just opened up the classroom door for us, and I just couldn't believe how beautiful our classroom looked. I kind of forgot how beautiful it was. It was just really pretty, and it was so colorful and better than my den. We had big whiteboards, and So it was a bit sad to go in there today. And then I had to clean up, and I only had 2 hours. I ended up having to stay 3 hours. I just kept the door closed, and I covered the window and hid in there because it was a lot of work. Because we have our flexible seating, your items are spread across the whole room. So it was a lot to collect everything. So I made nice, neat piles. I put everyone's stuff in alphabetical order. So Ali was first, then Jonathan, and all in alphabetical order. And it was all going great until I got to the cubbies. That was a hot mess, the cubbies. Some of you keep your little red boxes super neat and organized, and that was fine. Others of you, not so much. So I had a nice, neat pile of everything to go in these big black bags that the school gave us. But then when I got your cubby stuff, it kind of just got, because like all little things, it got dumped in there. So I don't know. And it was just things everywhere. Like I was putting your Money and Me books. That was like a last minute thing. And then I went out into the hall when I took down all your VIP essays and I threw it in there. Everything, all your notebooks, all your workbooks, everything that was in your cubbies. I went through each of the bins on the tables, and I took out, if you had a library book, I returned it for you. If you had one of my books, I obviously kept them, and I literally have a stack of books here. So I'm hoping that we can do a little show and tell of the books, and you can claim your book. Because right now, each one of you has a black garbage bag in our classroom. It's all tied up, and I stapled your name, big sheet of paper with your name and my name on it. And then Dr. Mara is going to let your families know when you can come pick it up. It's definitely not going to be this week. I think it might be next week, but I'm not really sure. But that's going to be my best guess. So I'm going to show you each individual book. If it's your book, send me a message and tell me the name of the book. Do not send me any messages like, I think it might be so-and-so's book. We're just going to stick with whose book do you think it is. Some people had their name in their books, which was great because I put that in your bag then. But if you didn't, I don't think any of these belong to me because I usually have my name in the book. So send me a message if any of these books are yours. I'm going to put a Post-it on it and bring it back up to school and stick it in your bag. All right, the best school year ever. Midnight Magic. Marley. Project Z. The Babysitter's Club. And it's, actually, library book. All right, I have to bring that back to school. The Cardboard Kingdom. Drama. Andrew Clements, which is No Talking. Miles Morales and Spider-Man. And this is Bone. It had a bookmark in it, but no name on the bookmark. I just looked. It was kind of strange going in there today because it was literally like it was frozen in time. Because remember the last day that we were there, we stayed for variety show rehearsal, and the box I used to carry down was literally on my desk. It was like so strange, like someone's Tupperware was on the floor. Like it was just strange. It was just like it was frozen in time. Like exactly what happened. We just left and didn't go back. So I was sad there without you guys today, but it is what it is, right? Nothing we can do about it. So there is going to be a surprise though in your bag. The Levittown has given every 4th grader this book, and it's like a kind of a summer reading to go into 5th grade, and then you're going to be doing lots of activities with it in 5th grade. And it's The Kid Who Ran for President. It's a funny book. So, it's a cute book. I would definitely read it. There's like a paper, you can see there's a paper inside here and explains all about it. But every one of you have this book. Now, it's not yours to keep. You do have to bring it back to school in September. but it is, and it does have a barcode on the back for the Abilene Library. But just so you know that you do have this book, and there is an audio version of it. I was on the summer reading committee this year, but then I was also on it 4 years ago when we did this book. And the teachers on the committee took turns reading chapters. So I forget what chapters I read, but there's a whole audio of this book as well. So it'd be a great summer reading. So when school ends and I stop reading to you, you can go online, and in this piece of paper it tells you where to find it, and you can listen to this book, and then you can read along, and you love to do that. I know you do. So that's in your bag from school. Something else that's in your bag from school is if you, look, I got all my envelopes. So I think it was Lucas and Lorenzo, right, were my messengers every day going down to the safe. So I got my envelopes. So now if you return money for Garvey's Point field trip, I put that money back in your bag. I took the permission slip and I took the money and I stapled it together and I put it in your bag. So when you do get your bags, you have to really go through them carefully, and you really have to have a parent go through them because there's, like I said, there's money. Not in everyone's, because not everyone returned it, but I'm going to tell you who returned the money so you can look for it. So the following people returned. In your bag at school is a field trip permission slip with the money attached. It's like a refund because we didn't go on it, obviously. Alalie, Ariana, Alice, Adrielle, Ashley L, Amelia, Christian, Alex, Charlie, Lorenzo, Brianna, Lucas, Morgan, Ashley, Powers, Avery, Luca, and Ion. So those people returned them, brought in money for a field trip, so I'm refunding that to you. So that's in there. If you sent in money for a variety show message, I had gotten that in my mailbox. Actually, it wasn't even in my mailbox. It was on the low table when I came in today. It was on there, and the secretaries asked me to put it in the bag as well. So I don't have a list of those people. I didn't know who gave it and who didn't. They just gave me the envelopes. It was about maybe 7 or 8 of you who returned the variety show messages. I think it was like a couple of dollars or $5 or something in there. So you're gonna get it. So you're getting your refund for the field trip and the refund for the special message for the variety show. We are working on the refund for the variety show costume, but that's like a little harder to navigate because there's a lot of costumes. They have to be returned if they take it back. So I'll give you an update in a few days if we're getting like how much if we got a refund for what we bought. All right. And let's see. That was a lot going on today. I want to make sure I got everything. So I packed up all your books and your supplies, the field trip money, the variety show message money, got that. And yeah, we're working on the variety show costume money. Alrighty. Today we have our small group Zoom. Tuesday, today. Wednesday, tomorrow. Thursday. So red group 10:30, orange group 11:30, yellow group 12:30. So for today's meeting, you have to have done yesterday's graphic organizer. Now, if you didn't do it because you were confused, which there really shouldn't have been too many of you because I didn't get any messages saying, I did get a couple of people, but in general, I didn't get a lot of messages saying that they were confused. I hope it's all done. So I'll see you at 10:30, 11:30, or 12:30. All right, so 5 things today. We have next chapter in rules. We're almost done. It's getting good, right? ELA, you're doing, we're going to reread The Life and Times of the Ants and then take the Journeys comprehension test. I just retyped the test up into Edmodo. I gave you a break though. Instead of 4 choices for each question, I only gave you 3. So the odds are better for you to do better on that test. Math, you're going to be doing 13-2 again. I have another video for you. And you're also doing the Daily Common Core review, which is also 13-2. And tomorrow we will go over that 13-2 Daily Common Core in our Zoom meeting. So make sure you print it out and you complete it. If you don't have a printer, you just do the questions on a separate piece of paper. Science, you're going to be reading a thermometer and doing IXL science. And social studies, you're going to be learning about immigrants. Again, building the Erie Canal. It's a little repetitive there. So there's a video and a quiz. Back to math for 1 second. You have that daily Common Core, but you also have IXL as well. And that was a lot of information, and my time isn't even that long. So you might have to watch this video again. If your parent is not watching this video with you, have them watch that one part, which is about all the bags, the money, all the books. So there was a lot of information on there. I think I got everything. If for some reason I mixed up, someone's items, you just let me know. But I think I got everything. And that was it. So there's a lot going on today. I have poison ivy on my arm from when I was pulling up ivy last week. And today at my house is going to be, I'm getting 3 trees cut down from my front lawn, like 3 big trees. So that will be some exciting information. Exciting, something going on different in the neighborhood. Alrighty, everyone. I miss you. I really missed you yesterday. I have to tell you, I just about cried when I walked in the door. It was sad. I did certainly not like packing up all your things without all of you there. But I was happy that you would have your bag and I was happy to put all the stuff in because I thought, oh, you'll be so happy to get your things back. All your supplies, your art supplies, your crayons, your folders. Those of you, I know there's a few of you that are struggling for some paper at home. You have all your notebooks that are coming home. Your writer's notebook is coming home with all your pictures. So that was good. And I thought that was good. And I don't think I forgot anything. You have your, we'll talk about it closer to when you actually pick it up. If I find out when you're picking it up, I will let you know. But so far, that's all I know. Alrighty, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you at Zoom. 10:30 red, 11:30 orange, 12:30 yellow. All right, bye. I miss you. I really miss you tonight. And I love all you guys. Bye.